Like, anxiety is a feeling, it's not a personality trait. I want mental health to be talked about in a light, more authentic and genuine to me. Um, so I'm not talking about how you talk about mental health. I want to talk about it from a genuine, fun, authentic place. Because mental health recently, for me, what I've noticed as I create content for it, is it's always this heavy thing. It's always talking about the anxiety, the depression, the grief, the sadness, the stress, which, yes, is part of mental health. Um, but we don't always have to have this somber mood to it, this depressed feeling, this depressed mood that surrounds it all the time. Is what if we can be artists and be creative and like, hey, we can talk about these things in a really genuine, authentic way, and letting ourselves know like it's okay to feel those things. Um, it's okay not to feel our best. It's okay to feel anxious. It's okay to have panic attacks. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Um, Now, in the moments, it does not feel okay, and I'm certainly well aware of that. But the whole point, or my first point of this, is to start breaking the stigma of how we have to talk about mental health. I think since it became like, no, I want to start by saying this. There has been such great strides in the mental health world where businesses and corporations and all of that stuff, they make it a priority. Now, is that maybe just to check boxes? That I don't know. Um, but I think there's been a lot of growth in the mental health and being aware of it being, a disability at times, a disability for people all of the time. So I want to normalize that. I want to thank that. But I also want to say, I think it's time to become the artist and see how we talk about it. See a way in which we can start crafting the narrative of mental health, and not to be some feeling of less or lesser than others because we experience these things, but own them as this is a part of us, and they don't run us, they're just a part of us. Like, anxiety is a feeling, it's not a personality trait. um just things like that. So I want to break the stigma. One, two, I find it really important for me that when I'm financially stressed, um hence YouTube operations, YouTube pay my rent, um I don't feel I'm the best coach that I can be. Now, this isn't to toot my own horn, but I do feel that I'm a really good coach. I do feel that. I do feel that my relationships with my clients is so pure and so genuine. But there's this thing in me that, of course, thinks I can get better, that I can be a better coach for people, that I can have a bigger impact. And the one place I noticed that was sometimes it feels a little inauthentic when I'm financially stressed and I'm trying to book like back to back to back to back clients in a day. There's just no way by the end of my third client into my fourth client, I'm the best version of myself. Because every time I show up, I have to show up fresh, clean slate, present in the moment, and not letting my life enter the conversation into this bubble of our coaching call. Can't let other coaching calls enter into this space. So when I'm financially stressed and I'm working like this to just with my coaching calls in general, I want to be better. I want to hold more authentic and genuine space for people. And that's one major reason I want Operation YouTube Pay My Rent to be a success, is because I ultimately want to be the best coach, the best person, the best friend, the best brother, husband, like all of the, I want that. So that's reason number two. And reason number three, once again, it's to alleviate the idea that we have to be someone or something because we're told that there has to be a stigma. It all comes back to the stigma. It's alleviating financial stress to be a better coach and breaking the stigma. Those are my three cores.